Hey everybody, welcome back to Richard White Global. Hit me on my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. In case you haven't heard, the feds are in Ohio today, right here in Columbus, Ohio, Franklin County, better known as Minnesota or California East, apparently. Another Somalian capital. Oddly enough, 2 + 2 is 4. Minnesota, California, fraud, healthcare. So today they just laid out about 15 indictments already they mentioned today, which is upwards of probably $90 million already. Medicare, Medicaid, autism, fraud, etc. They've already busted. 30 to 40% of all the fraud regarding these things in Ohio are right here in Franklin County, the good old Columbus, Ohio. Better known as, again, left-wing leaning Somalian abusing city, led by this left-wing city council, mayor, and county. They don't care. They just feed the frenzy of illegal immigration and fraud here. So all this home health care they've discovered, they weren't doing any work, not treating any patients basically with this fraud, and just racking up tens of millions of dollars in fraud from people who deserve it. On top of that, they've also seizing Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, etc. that all of these fraudsters are gaining, living a high life in the Caribbean, living these beautiful resort lives, all because of Franklin County and Columbus, Ohio, and the politics that just don't believe anything you see with your eyeballs, believe what we tell you, and just shut up and let us launder the money and defraud the system to keep gaining those one thing, Democratic voters. Basically, on top of this, all this autism fraud, they've carved this out nationwide to where if you make the spectrum big enough, everybody's autistic, and that's the problem nowadays. Just like if you just take away borders of a state. If you just expand the state, well, there's more people belong to that state. They've done the same thing with this stuff. They just make it so big that everybody qualifies. Everybody's on the spectrum. And then they just start the money flowing. Home health care, they found out, all these workers were not even showing up to these patients' homes and just billing endlessly for it in government handouts. They found numerous buildings, Dr. Oz said today here in Franklin County area, that had nobody in them. And then there was dozens of companies registered, all in the same addresses, all with Medicaid, home health care, and hospice fraud, autism fraud, hospice, endlessly. Same addresses, all run by fraudsters, and nobody was overseeing it. This is all taxpayer money that's supposed to go to people who are elderly, on hospice, which means less than 6 months of life to live, Medicaid fraud for people who absolutely need it, or low-income people. And it's all going to Lamborghinis, Porsches, Ferraris, and Rolls Royces with no patience. I guess it's a good deal. Democrat-run politics again.